Hey there guys, I finally got round to editing my weekend at EGX Rezzed. It's only a couple of months late, but I hope you guys enjoy it anyway.
And I'm here at Euston on my next journey to EGX. Hope to see you there.
Hey there peeps, I'm Skeletorus and welcome to the channel. Today this video is all about my weekend at EGX Rezzed in the middle of March. I know what you're thinking, it's nearly June, but I didn't know how to edit the clips I took whilst I was there. My plan was to make it a sort of vlog, but it turns out I am shite at vlogs. So I had to go away and think about how I was going to edit it all together, and this is what I've come up with. Don't know what EGX Rezzed was? Well, EGX Rezzed is a games convention in the UK based in London and is focused around indie games. It still has a couple of big name games, like Total War Britannia was there, which I did manage to play, but I wasn't actually allowed to record. It was actually the only game there that I wasn't allowed to record. This is the first games convention that I've ever been to, and I kind of walked around with my eyes popping out of my head and panicking because I thought, how the hell am I going to fit all these games into one weekend? I mean, seriously, there were a lot.
Hey guys, I'm Skeletorus. We're here at Tobacco Talk at the EGX. Let's get inside for some gaming action.
But it was an awesome weekend, and seeing so many games in one place and so many people from all walks of life, teenagers, people of my age, because I don't consider myself old, men, women and the occasional cosplay, but I didn't actually catch any of those on camera. Anyway, my highlight of the day was getting to chat to and interview one of the team from Headbang Club, Yannick, about their new game Double Kick Heroes, a zombie apocalypse rhythm based game to metal music, which for my first ever interview didn't go so badly. You can find that on this channel along with my first look at the demo. I really need to make some videos on this game. It has a unique soundtrack and storyline, but I was finding it very difficult to play using the keyboard on a laptop. So I'm saving up my pennies to get a retro joypad, as that's what I played it with at EGX and I found it so much easier. By the way, I'll have the links to the games featured in this video down in the description along with any videos I make for them, so make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. So, one of these featured games that I played on the day is a game called Phoenix Point. It's a turn-based strategy game similar to XCOM. In fact, it is made by the developers of the original XCOM, including Julian Gollop. You can see the XCOM influence in the game, but it has so much more, and I'll be able to show you as I pre-order the game and have early access through its backer build, which if you are interested in, I'm pretty sure is available up to its official release. And on the second day of EGX there was a developer talk by Julian about the game, which I'll come to later on. Probably thinking, so that's not an indie game? And although it's got a big developer at the helm, it's only the second game from the dev company Snapshot Games. But if you want to go proper indie, then I'm sure the next game is right up your street. This is Hidden Deep, a throwback to 2D exploration games such as the original Prince of Persia, but just goes to show how far 2D graphics and even coding in terms of what can be achieved in a game has come since then. This game is from a one-man development company, Cogwheel Software. It's got influences from classic horror films such as Thing and Aliens. It has you solving puzzles with 4 characters with different abilities to progress through the level, and I can see it being one of those just one more level sort of games. You can imagine that at most conventions they have all sorts of merchandise to sell, and if you couldn't help yourself, maybe play with it too, like this Iron Galahorn from Destiny. I'd like to take a moment just to point out the photo bombers. Nice one guys. As I mentioned earlier, there were also talk from various developers.
Hey guys, just heading in, seeing a bit about Two Point Hospital, makers of Theme Hospital, I think you'll know. Gonna check them out now.
Two Point Hospital from the similarly named 2 Point Studios is an update to Theme Hospital, and it turns out that these guys also had developers from Bullfrog who made Theme Hospital, so expect hilarious illnesses and some new features which I'll talk about in my extended video below in the description. Not made it yet, but if you subscribe and hit that notification bell, you'll be the first to know about it. And here's the penultimate featured game in today's video, an Indiana Jones-esque sci-fi shooter, Strange Brigade. So I got to play one of the levels of this at EGX, with 3 other players beside me. It brought everything you would expect from a third-person shooter, but it's set in a 1920s era with weapons to match, and you run through the level shooting mummies, collecting treasure used to upgrade your weapons before a sort of boss area at the end. I'm not sure what the game would be like solo, but it definitely helped having some teammates back you up in this one, as it wasn't easy. It was challenging and fun, especially if you could set up the traps to help take care of some of those mummies. If you're interested in this one, you can catch it on instantgaming.com, where you can find many games at discount prices while stocks last. So we're near the end of this video with one more game to quickly show you. My first impression of EGX was pure excitement and panic. I didn't know how to fit all the games into the weekend that I wanted to play, but I did manage to look at and play the ones I was interested in the most, so that's all that matters. Before the last game, just remember that the links for the full weekend and gameplay videos will be down in the description. Not all of these videos are made yet, so if you subscribe and hit that little bell, you'll be notified as they come out in the next couple of weeks. So the final game I'll be ending with is Wildlands 2, a virtual reality game made by SciTech Games, and if you ever wanted to know what it feels like to swing around like Spider-Man, then this is the game for you. It takes a bit of getting used to, and I came away feeling pretty dizzy, but the devs I spoke to said you do get used to it, and overall I had a blast playing.
Hey guys, Skeletorus here, end of day EGX, so glad I got a weekend pass because there's so much to do here. Catch my catch my YouTube channel so we can see all today's game in action. Note to self, practice with everything first. Oh shit.
Do you need help?